First tonight, a frightening robbery spree, and the crooks are still on the loose. Only 10 News reporter Kevin Roy has the dramatic surveillance video from one of today's heists.
From the video you're about to see on this DVD and that 10 News is first to show you, it's hard to believe the suspects haven't been caught yet. The armed robbery early this morning at this AM/PM in Vista was captured by 10 different cameras. 1 second peace, the next second terror. The clerk instantly throws his hands up in the air, as you can see from several angles in this surveillance video that 10 News has obtained.
He was scared. You can see he left his hand up, and he just did whatever the robbery told him to do.
Sam Husham is the manager of this AM/PM in Vista, which was hit just before 3 this morning. He hopes the video helps police catch this robber who wore orange gloves and hid his face behind a white scarf and gauze as he grabbed the drawer and got away with about $400 and then jumped into an idling getaway car. We timed it, and it took less than 15 seconds, but long enough to terrify this clerk who escaped a war-ravaged Iraq, hoping to be safer in America.
He said, I saw a lot more worse than this.
In Iraq?
Yes.
About 15 minutes later, another hit in similar style at this 7-Eleven on Mission Avenue in Escondido. And 15 minutes after that, hit number 3 at this 7-Eleven on Escondido Boulevard. Clerk Tim McVean says with a gun right in his face, all he could think about was survival.
Open the drawer, you know, and hope he doesn't shoot me in the brain.
Just more than a week ago, 6 gas stations in North County along the 15 freeway were hit in a similar manner. Tonight, police are reviewing that video, looking for clues and trying to determine if it's all the work of the same men. In Vista, Kevin Roy, 10 News.
New at 7, caught on camera, vandals strike a local home and haul away a family's Halloween decorations. A Mira Mesa father of 3 calls the act pretty pathetic.
He is so tired of having his Halloween decorations stolen, he set up surveillance cameras. New at 7, 10 News reporter Kevin Roy joins us live from the neighborhood with what those cameras caught. Kevin?
Well, Hal, it sure looks like the Vela Cruz family here is all decked out for the Halloween. You can see their decorations here in the front yard. They're lit up in a very festive way. What's left of them, that is. You see, they've already had a very large Halloween trick played on them. It's more creepy than scary. A brazen pumpkin thief hit this Mira Mesa house under the cover of darkness at 1:30 a.m. Monday. But he should have known he was being watched. Signs out front warn the property is under surveillance, so keep out. The work of homeowner Rick Valacruz, who showed 10 News his video. First, a car pulls up, and this person goes to town on the far left of your screen.
It looked like they were attempting to pull out the decoration that I had back against the corner over there.
Seconds later, a man runs to the front door to grab the big plastic pumpkin. Unfortunately, the pumpkin winds up covering his face, so Valacruz doesn't have a clear picture of the guy. What they got away with was worth less than $50. But Valacruz says this trick has robbed his 3 children of what should be a time for many treats.
Just tell them that, you know, some people are just mean that way, and unfortunately it just happens, and I don't know why.
This network administrator who works at Camp Pendleton says he set up this elaborate surveillance system after a Grinch stole several inflatable Christmas decorations a few years ago, and from several of his neighbors as well. So after all this effort, was it really worth it?
You have to wonder, you know, well, you know, is enough?
What about a booby trap?
Well, you know, we won't mention anything like that.
No, he's a nice guy, but Valacruz does have to wonder now what those people are doing with all those Halloween decorations, selling them perhaps. I did check with police. They say this does appear to be an isolated case, so the trick-or-treating will go on this Halloween. Live in Mira Mesa, Kevin Roy, 10 News.
First tonight, reaction from the legal community and Charger fans to the DA's decision not to file domestic violence charges against Junior Seau. 10 News reporter Kevin Roy has the very latest.
Junior Seau's restaurant is packed tonight, filled with fans relieved to hear he won't be charged. But some do wonder if it's a case of celebrity justice.
When you're in a relationship with someone that famous, it's so easy to claim something against them.
Did Junior Seau get off easy, or did his celebrity status make him an easy target for his 25-year-old girlfriend, Mary Noland? She called police last Sunday, telling them Seau had assaulted her during a fight at his home in Oceanside.
It's a no-win proposition for the district attorney.
Former district attorney Paul Finks thinks his iconic status had nothing to do with Seau not being charged. Most misdemeanor cases of domestic violence don't result in charges, he says, because they're often he said, she said affairs that are difficult for prosecutors to prove to a jury beyond a reasonable doubt.
I have seen so many celebrity cases come into the district attorney's office, and I've made decisions on them myself. And the fact that someone is or is not a celebrity doesn't matter.
I think this speaks in Mr. Seau's favor that there was probably no basis or very little basis for arrest.
10 News tried to get Seau's side of the story, but no one would open the door at his Oceanside home. Hours after he was arrested here and then released from jail, he drove his SUV off a road and over a cliff in Carlsbad. He says he fell asleep, and tonight he's keeping quiet. In Mission Valley, Kevin Roy, 10 News.